Drop it low for Jesus.
Question.
Okay.
You think it's important to have rules in the church?
Of course.
Why do you think that is?
Because then we'll have chaos. We need standards. We need rules. We need, we need organization. We need organized. We don't need chaos. When you have chaos, nobody can be focused.
I tend to agree with you on that. Without order, it's chaos, it's anarchy.
Yes.
You know. Do you think that we need the church?
Yes, I do. I think the church is good. It helped the Black family. That's what I know about it. It helped my family. I think if we go back to going to church like the Black family used to, it might change some of the situations that we're having.
I agree.
And how we see ourselves, as a family and Black love. I think if we get back to that, you might see more Black families together. And what they say is, a family that prays together stays together.
Absolutely. I like that. I mean, it's, I heard it before, but...
Tyler Perry, okay?
Oh, damn, if you learn that from Tyler Perry, then you got a problem, man. That's the forever. But, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. My mom's dad and my dad's dad were Pentecostal reverends. And, if anybody understands Pentecostals, where Pentecostals are one of the strictest denominations of, Protestantism or Christianity. There's a lot of rules. No pants, heads covered in certain situations. It was like that. But as I grow, I recognized there was rules and there was boundaries.
Yes.
Some of the girls couldn't sit with some of the boys in situations. Certain pastors that were in charge of the church, the boys and the girls couldn't sit together in Sunday school. I didn't understand. But they understood about the temptations.
Yes.
Especially, when the kids were the class that was, 10-year-olds and less, they were all together. But once they started hitting puberty, it was separate for the girls and the boys. You had a different Sunday school teacher.
Yes.
But they understood certain things. Go ahead.
I think if we started to talk to our children in a way that a level of understanding they could have, instead of saying, no, you can't be with them. No, I think if some parents start talking to their children about things earlier, they will get a level of understanding instead of always wanting to mischieve them and do what they wanted to do.
Okay. I agree with that. But I don't want to say but, because I don't want to negate what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. And I'll parry back and say this. Yes, there should be a degree of understanding. But at some point, when does the understanding become too much? Perfect example. You have a rule for your child.
Yes.
You have rules that set forth for your child.
Mm-hmm.
But your child, and the rule is that they have to be home at 10 o'clock, and it's a 14-year-old. But that 14-year-old is able to articulate to you that, Mom, I'm a night owl. It's hard for me to go to sleep. I have friends that are able to stay up till 2 a.m. And I think it would make me feel less controlled, and more liberated as a son and happy to be able to stay out till 1 a.m. I don't think it should be an issue. And I feel when you use those rules on me, it's a little too rough. Because he's articulating it to you. You're taking in his level of understanding. It would make me a really happy son, Mom. I would appreciate you more and love you more. I just want to be out till 1 a.m.
Not no 14-year-old could be out at 1 a.m.
I'm just saying.
You can have an understanding, but no 14 should be out till 1 a.m. You need to be home.
So,
as a freshman in high school, no.
So then why would you push back? There's a reason you would push back, right?
Yeah.
So let's take it away from that. So there's rules you set for the child. And if they want to push back on your rules and articulate in the way that you were mentioning, there's certain things you will never allow, right? So what that means is, Peter Anton, when he uses this term, so what you are is a benevolent dictator. You run this thing here, but you're willing to listen and be nice and give of them and allow them to say, but in the end, because you know better, what's right is right.
Yes.
You think the church is as strict as it used to be?
No, they're not. Sometimes they let anything is going on in the church. They have allowed things to go on that used to not go on in the church. To be honest.
We're not gonna get too deep into those things. You said you're talking about allowing certain things. Like, give me one.
Sorry. They have allowed, okay, so back in the day, I know it. For my mom and dad church, we can wear no short dresses.
Okay, the dress code.
Yeah, we couldn't wear no short dresses. There was a no. You better be past that knee, shoot past the knee. Now dresses are above the knee, short as I don't know what.
Back in the day, if that dress went 13 centimeters above the ankle, back in the days in the church, they was gonna be talking. There was gonna be issue, a major issue.
Yes.
Now you have sisters that are popping in the church from the club.
Yes, that one. And you couldn't sit on the front row either. If your dress was short, you couldn't sit on the front row. No.
Right.
That's not okay.
So I got something to show you, my friend.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this for you, and we're gonna talk about how you feel.
Okay.
Drop it low for Jesus. Keep the Lord in mind. When you're dirty wine, drop it for Jesus. In the club, shake it to the floor and show it love. I'm on the grind, but for my sins he died. Cause I know I'll be at the party for show. I'll be in the number when the trumpet starts to blow. But tonight I gotta drop it low. Drop it low for Jesus. Keep the Lord in mind. When you're dirty wine, drop it for Jesus.
Really? Is that what we doing now? Oh no, that's a little disrespectful.
Really?
I ain't feeling that.
So wait. You, the person that talk about this, the church folks was too strict. So you telling me that you never dropped it low for Jesus?
We just don't. I mean, it's a totally different. You know, that's a little disrespectful. That's blasphemy for me. I don't know. It's just like it's some things that she just not doing. She should not be doing. It's just like it's a level of understanding is no, that's not okay.
I'm gonna do the lyric. I'm gonna give you the lyrics of the song. All right. It's called "Drop It Low for Jesus" by Sherman's Showcase.
Okay.
My man loves me. He provides for me. He protects me. So tonight, I'm gonna drop it low just for him. All right. Let me keep it going. Hold on.
Okay.
Drop it low for Jesus. Keep the Lord in mind when you dirty wine. Drop it for Jesus. In the club, shake it to the floor and show him love. I'm on the grind, cause for my sins he died. Cause I know I be at the pearly gates for show. I be in the number when the trumpets start to blow. Well, tonight I gotta drop it low. Drop it low for Jesus. Yes. Keep the Lord in mind when you dirty wine. Drop it for Jesus. Drop it low for Jesus. Oh, drop it. Drop it. Oh, drop it for Jesus.
It sounds like a sexual song to me. I'm just being honest with you, okay? And the way she's moving it's just blasphemy for me. I'm just like, that's not something that's not okay for me.
Yo, when I saw it, I immediately said cringe.
Yes.
I immediately felt cringe.
Yes.
I looked at it like, yo, what the F am I watching right now?
Thank you.
I did not understand it. It did not make sense to me. It made no sense to me.
The thing is, if I would have showed my father this, who was a very religious man, he'd be like, he'd be saying, that's that bullshit a little bit, okay? That's what he would say. But I'm just saying, he'll be saying that's highly disrespectful. And it's like, I come from the church. That's a disrespectful. That's disrespectful. It's crossing the line. It's crossing the line for me. As a person who went to church all day life, okay? It's just crossing the line. That's like a sexual song. You know, she can say all the words she want to say about the Bible scriptures and all that. It's just not something that is no. It's already when you listen to like the regular church songs, they ain't like, people always say like Kirk Franklin, Mary was out there, but now this is way totally out there. Way totally out there. And then you wonder why the secular of gospel music saying they don't want their gospel music be like the regular music. You want to show a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It shows disrespect. It's just being. I just feel like it's deemed disrespectful. That's just me.
Yeah, I can't get with it.
I can't
get with it. It's a money grab. It takes away from the foundations and the boundaries of what the church is.
Like the church is. It's dropping it low. Like, I mean, are you kidding me? That's the song you heard from you heard in the club. That's a club song. That's not a church song. You're making a mockery of the Lord. I just feel like when you do that, that's not okay.
I agree. One thing that I notice, or one thing that I regard living in sin, when we talk about living in sin and going against what our Creator has put forth, whoever your Creator is, and when you live in sin based on the laws put forth by that Creator, it's because you're living within the worldly ways, right?
Yeah.
And it becomes an addiction. So when you go to church, you're seeking spiritual rehabilitation.
Yes.
You're seeking to become one with your creator and your creator's desires for you. And you go into rehab to detox from the worldly ways.
Yes.
And there's a lot of people that don't just have substance addiction. They have physical addictions, sexual addictions. And if you allow a song that encompasses a sexual theme, quasi-sexual theme, could have some, sexual thematic congruencies where they link something to something sexual. What you're doing is allowing drugs into the rehab house.
Yes.
Allowing drugs into that rehab meeting. Allowing something that could potentially weaken certain folks from the ways. And I think it's wrong.
I think it's disrespectful to the Lord that you're disrespectful to the what you pray to. It's like it's respect, order, and some decency about yourself. And it's like we just gonna let anything. What my dad used to say, we let anything come in the church house now. So I mean, I'm just saying, it's decency and order. And decency and order is that song is not appropriate for the gospel music.
All right, thank you. So, just on a final note. Andrea, will you be dropping it low for Jesus anytime soon?
No. That's you lost your mind, and that's what my dad would have told me. No, that song is something I'm not gonna listen to. Just me. I will not.
Yeah.
No.
I can't support it.
No.
I'm not afraid of no man. I'm not afraid of 3, 4, 5 men. You know what I'm saying? But I am afraid of Jesus.
Yep.
And I'm going to end this off saying, your boy Chef would never drop it low for Jesus, because he gives me instant karma, and I don't want no lightning bolts at my dick. Thank you. Peace, love, and light.